Hey guys, so I want to talk to y'all real quick about spiritual warfare and, how, for one, spiritual warfare is a very real thing, which I'm sure, many of you know, but you need to know. Spiritual warfare is not only a real thing, but it comes especially to those who are walking in obedience and walking in the will of God. It is to be, go ahead and expect that. But at the same time, what I really want to explain is to know it and see it for what it is when it comes, because that is key to not being deceived by it, and not, and understanding how to deal with it accordingly when it comes our way, right? Because otherwise, deception can come when we can believe the lies of the enemy when we don't see it for truly what it is. So what I want to talk about is something that happened to me the other day, and I'm gonna just give y'all what the Lord, what the Lord showed me in it and what He did, because of course the enemy meant this for my harm, but see, God always uses what He uses these things, for our good. So that being said, I'd had a just really bad headache, okay? And I do get a lot of headaches. So at first, I'm thinking this is just another headache. And I'm not seeing it as any type of spiritual attack. I am seeing it as simply, I have another headache, right? But I was also feeling some things in the spirit that, there was just some oppressing things trying to take place that I was, at the same time, this headache is just genuinely, just not going away. So, honestly, I kind of wanted to just lay down and take a nap, is really at the place that I was at with it. But, it was one of those times where these spiritual things, like I said, I could kind of feel some things in the spirit that I was wanting to talk to God about, but it hurt too bad to really, to talk. So, instead of talking, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I'm gonna just talk to you in my head, God. We're gonna do it that way, but even my thoughts were hurting. So not only was I really, at this point, it was hard to really just talk to God. So I reached out to a friend of mine. I sent her a text message and I said, hey, I need you to intercede for me. And she said, okay, I will. Well, the thing is I'm talking maybe a minute or two later. I'm talking literally that quick. All of a sudden, the spiritual oppression was literally it left. And at the exact same time that it left, so did my headache. They left together. And it made it very obvious to me. See, I realized then, wait a minute, this was a spiritual attack. And I should have seen it for what it was to begin with. Let's be honest. I should have known. But I didn't. But the Lord allowed me to see. He used that to show me, hey, this is spiritual, Ashley, catch on. Because otherwise, those things can they can cause discouragement, they can cause deception. There's a lot of things that can come from not seeing spiritual warfare for what it is, for recognizing it when it comes. So anyways, long story short, the Lord used that for my good. But I just want to kind of touch on, for one, when we're walking in the will of God, don't be surprised when these things come, but don't be discouraged by it either, because it's something, cast your burdens, cast your cares on God, because He cares for you. Give it to the Lord, and also understand that you have authority over these things. Don't back down. Guys, when the enemy pushes, you push back. When the enemy pushes, you push harder. Okay? Because we are overcomers through Jesus. The Bible says we are more than conquerors. We are overcomers. And also, what God is bringing us to is so much bigger than any warfare that could even come our way. Doesn't make it any easier in the moment, but that is why we can go to our Father, and our Father is bigger than anything, not only anything that Satan can throw our way, but He is bigger than Satan, the kingdom of darkness. All of that is under our feet, and of course it's under God's. So just understand that these things are going to happen, but especially when we're in the will of God, and especially when we are really walking in obedience to what we're supposed to do. So just take these things and see them for what they are. Do not be deceived. Do not be discouraged. And deal with them accordingly. The Bible says to put on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of the word, the shield of faith, the belt of truth, and the shoes of peace, guys. Walk in your armor and deal with it accordingly. Take it captive. Deal with it as it comes, and you push through and keep going. Don't be discouraged. No, instead, be excited in the Lord and what He's doing in your life. Walk in obedience, but also at the same time, make sure to recognize things as they come for what they are, so that way you can deal with it. Anyways, I do have my email now posted on my description, so any prayer requests, anything like that, guys, send them my way. I'd be glad to pray for you. I just kind of wanted to get on here, share this with you, and hopefully it encourages you. Hopefully it helps you in a moment that might be relevant to that. But yeah, see these things for what they are, so that way you can deal with it the way the word says to. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we will talk soon.